track that you're seeing there is from a security camera that caught the moment a missile hit an apartment building there in Kyiv. According to the Ukrainian Interior Ministry, active fighting is still taking place on the streets, and an advisor to President Volodymyr Zelensky says police are working against Russian sabotage and reconnaissance groups that are inside the capital.
We're here in a residential neighborhood quite near to one of Kyiv's airports, Juliana Airport. And you can see behind me, I'm just going to step out of the way so that my cameraman, Scotty McWhinney, can show you here the damage that has been done. Some kind of a projectile hit this apartment building at about 8:15 this morning. We're hearing, you could still see smoke coming from it. There was a big fire, still smoking. There are ambulance workers on the scene.
That show about 150 helicopters along with large battalions of Russian ground troops just over the border in Belarus. The crisis also triggering fears of a humanitarian disaster with tens of thousands of Ukrainians forced from their homes. Russian troops are closing in on major cities from the east, south, and north. And CBS's Charlie D'Agata is in Kyiv tonight. Good evening.
Skies lit up tonight over the capital in the most intense and sustained aerial bombardment the city has seen since the invasion began. Kyiv on the verge of an all-out assault, even with Russia bearing down. President Volodymyr Zelensky was on the streets this evening in defiance, saying your president is here, despite saying earlier that the enemy has identified me as the #1 target. Columns of tanks have been seen entering the city, and horrific cell phone footage showed a tank crushing a car. A later rescue scene shows the driver miraculously survived. Russian troops are tightening the noose on Kyiv after going on the attack against Ukrainian forces on multiple fronts across the country. Fierce fighting in Kharkiv, Russian soldiers capturing the Chernobyl nuclear power plant site accused of taking hostages. The situation has become so desperate, Ukrainian TV has broadcast instructional videos showing people how to make Molotov cocktails, with the Ukrainian military unable to stop Russian forces. The government has called on men between 18 and 60 to stand and fight. Tens of thousands have tried to flee instead. Ukrainian guards fired warning shots to prevent a stampede at the city's main train station, while those left to hunker down in the capital can only brace for the onslaught to come.